All right, ladies. Welcome to the coach, Johnny. It's WCW Thunder, baby, and it's the 10th episode. And if you saw the thumbnail on YouTube, then you might have seen I might have gave away a precursor to what's going down. We have today a potential cash-in. As I said, it said possible cash-in might take place on this episode. Here is our match card for this evening. We have a rivalry match in Kenny Omega versus Seth Rollins. It's champion versus champion. The WCW Women's Tag Team Champions. The Cool Birds of Michelle McCool and Miranda Gordy go up against the WCW World Tag Team Champions of Loverboy Dennis and Beautiful Bobby Eaton, the Midnight Express. A potential cash-in might take place after this in the Women's Championship match as Stephanie Vaquer goes one-on-one with the queen of the NWO Wolfpack, my queen, the one and only Charlotte Flair. Now that could happen. Now this one here is going to be a popular matchup. CM Punk versus Joe Hendry.
I'd like to give a shout out to one of my fathers. I just got a father again now.
So, I guess you got to acknowledge the new follower, huh?
Why? We're gonna get a shout out to why. Everybody say name like, but a good shout out to you, but I appreciate the and I'm gonna give your father a bite too.
We got the British, we got a 6-man tag. The Hart Foundation go up against the NWO Black and White. Elimination Chamber match. We have an Elimination Chamber match that will determine the winner of this Elimination Chamber match gets a Women's Championship match at Road Wild in a few weeks. You got Tiffy, Nia, Alba Fire, Rhea Ripley, Bianca, and Jade. In our 7th match, this is a monster matchup right here, ladies and gentlemen. The Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu versus the Beast, Brock Lesnar. In a big rivalry matchup here as me and Psycho Sid, the men's Money in the Bank holder, Psycho Sid, will go one-on-one. and a potential cash-in, and Psycho Sid may just want to cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase after this main event, as Sting looks to regain the WCW World title as he takes on champion Roman Reigns. Y'all be sure to like, share, and subscribe on YouTube. Follow me on Twitch. You will get a shout out. Want to make a broadcasting announcement, ladies and gentlemen, as this first match is going on. Tomorrow, we will be doing tomorrow night, our stream starts tomorrow. Saturday, we were Fortnite broadcast for the new season of Fortnite. I was tomorrow, but my good friend Shaggy and we don't know if his girlfriend's going to be able to be playing or not, so therefore we're determining whether we're going to do Saturday. If it's Saturday, then Saturday we will have, as of now, this Saturday night at 7 o'clock, we're going live for Fortnite Primetime, the new season, and the new Battle Pass, which begins today.
That I done against fans. I will be doing a Fortnite stream, but I'm not gonna be doing that stream because my girlfriend Famina, she said that she wanna pay.
This dude's got to come out firing. Rollins is not short on confidence.
We want to fight together, so I'm gonna wait for her. I don't know how long they're gonna take for her to get her stuff updated, but I will be doing the ball game to get her stuff back up, so. But I will keep y'all updated. Baltimore, I'll probably doing a whole lot more bike-off. And a whole lot more other games, but not Fortnite.
We will have the continuation of the Black Ops campaign mode this Sunday on our Black Ops broadcast. Plus tomorrow is PGA Tour 2K25. The Bass Rock Open at Highfield Golf Course. Next week we will have our big golf tournament next week, the final major of the Rush on EA Tour. Our comes up, then it will be going on Twitch and YouTube. The U.S. Open at Pinehurst number 2. Dang, you got 2 already?
Well, he has a chance to change that perception in this matchup. Let's not forget about the visionary.
I got my camera turned off for this one because I'm stretched out and I don't want the camera to be in the way while I'm stretched out, so I'll let y'all have a full screen wise to watch this entire broadcast. Woo. Oh. I'll find out what his name was. Let me look. Hang on. Oh gosh. Woo! Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh, I see it. Oh. He said he's a huge fan of the game and he would like to play together with you. He said add him on his Instagram ID, but it's Wise Bilk. Wise Bilk is the name. But he's got his Instagram ID on there as Christ. Christ Sham 7 or Christian 7. I don't know how you say that. Oh, go!
Nice reversal into the head scissors.
Somebody's playing battle. I'm gonna check now. I want to make an announcement to my Twitch followers, right? My Twitch subscribers and Twitch followers. I'm thinking about it. I hadn't decided yet, but I did see where the new Battlefield 6 beta has come out. I might download the beta and do a stream of the Battlefield 6 beta. If you want to see me do the Battlefield 6 beta, please let me know in the comment section below, and I will do a Battlefield 6 beta stream.
Tips for Seth Rollins in this one. Anything you think Rollins needs to focus on here? All I'll say is that Rollins needs to push this match to the limit.
You should have told him. Did you actually buy something? Did you actually buy something? Bundles?
I got to bring a butthead.
Power from the suplex and right into the pin. Not yet. He's heading to the top turnbuckle. Lift off through the air and connects from ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off. Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. Oh, Rollins can't find any reprieve right now. This can't be how Rollins envisioned his night going.
And for furthermore, guys, I hope y'all really enjoying this.
Several kicks to the face and one more for good measure.
We're going to be in for a long haul on this one. Well, I would say a long haul. We're going to be doing it for...
And he tosses it back in now.
We're going to be doing it for a pretty while. Until we get at least enough point to get our battle pipes up there.
Springboard.
So, yeah, we're going to be doing this stuff.
Going right into the
pin. We're going to compete this battle pipe on Call of Duty. We only got a couple days to do it, but we got 52 days. We got out today, 62 days. So we're going to be doing it. We got to fight to complete before the 52 days up. Yeah, we're going to be doing Fortnite too, but you may see me and my girlfriend doing something. To get a cell back up, but we're also going to be doing, we're going to be doing back out more.
I think we know what Rollins is thinking. No! Now Rollins needs to end this.
You ain't got that known for the battle packet air for the Call of Duty. Yeah, we're going to be doing this more. Let me get this.
That reminds me, ladies and gentlemen, while I got it on my brain, something that I wanted to tell y'all. I didn't think about this yesterday until I finished my stream and forgot all about it. But let me tell y'all what has happened here lately. So we had a... Wait a minute. I mashed the wrong button. What the heck am I mashing? Oh, there it is. Start the match. Okay, never mind. Wrong button. Anyways.
Look who it is.
So here's what I wanted to tell y'all. So check this out, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to thank everybody that 10 days ago we had WCW The Beach pay-per-view on my YouTube channel, and ladies, we hit a milestone. 100 and ladies and gentlemen, on any broadcast period. So thank y'all very much. So thank y'all for that. I appreciate it.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 488 pounds, the WCW World Tag Team Champions, Beautiful Bobby Eaton and Loverboy Dennis, the Midnight Express.
And guys, this looks to be a match with major implications here in WWE. Could change the entire landscape here.
And for y'all that never seen Play Call of Duty, Dick and I could my first time ever bound a battle pass for Call of Duty, Shaq. My first time. I never bought a Call of Duty.
So many successful Hall of Fame superstars originally started out in tag teams. Byron, think we might see the makings of a breakout performer here?
Oh, there's definitely a chance, Michael. But it's just as likely that we see a team take that next step toward greatness. That's the beauty of tag team wrestling. You get to see superstars mature in all sorts of different ways. Each of those boots seem to get heavier with each blow.
Debilitating attack on the leg.
Our second highest video is the first episode of WCW Monday Nitro that we did. We got 67 views on it. It was NWO Wolfpack versus NWO Black and White. That's what we got on it. So that's our second highest viewed video is 67.
No, OG, I'm not playing Fortnite.
Setting up for
I'm not
something
playing
here.
Fortnite. I am not playing Fortnite,
OG.
OG.
Shaggy, I thought you blocked OG.
My
No,
goodness,
I
is this
didn't
even legal?
I don't think so.
Why you?
Turnbuckle.
I guess they're blocking.
In off the tag.
Dang.
Right to the kidneys.
What did it say? OG invites you to play Fortnite?
Yeah, he might play Fortnite. I'm not playing
And
Fortnite.
Michelle McCool was on the wrong
I
end
know
there.
the new scene
Her
came
partner
out,
might need to intervene
but
here
I
and get
made
her
a
some
promise
breathing
to
room.
my
Tag.
girlfriend,
She got there.
Selena, that I would wait for her. And I'll be damn I'm gonna break that
This
promise.
is just nasty.
I don't play
His
Fortnite.
aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy.
That showed a complete lack of respect for your competition and for our sport.
This is agonizing. The deathlock is in.
Yep.
I rather play Call of Duty battle pass than pay Fortnite to
She's looking to the WWE Universe for
She don't care about
support.
if playing Call of Duty.
All right, we got it the first time. Let's get back to business.
You know why
Get
she don't
this.
care?
She's barely paying attention to her.
Why?
She's supposed to be competing in a match here.
Because she all waited for seeds. I ain't for seeds yet.
Got them off their feet here. Can't prepare your face for that.
No, no. Just another. Weddy, hey.
Punch right to the face. Wicked clothesline. Here's the pin.
Everybody wants to be a cat.
And there's the kick out.
So resilient.
Now propped up in the corner. Oh, man. What a counter. He's looking a little battered now.
Michelle doing what she can to protect her territory. And Michelle is really playing it up for the WWE Universe.
And just when he needed it most, he got the tag.
Into the cover, looking for the win.
She kicks it.
Yo, man, I said jumping.
This is just nasty.
Oh, his aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy. Now that was a very questionable attack. I think it goes beyond any gray area.
back up. Probably her Wi-Fi back up. Not her Wi-Fi, but
And she's returning
probably
fire.
her phone will say sometimes.
Destroyer.
Oh,
She tags her partner in.
damn. You done. Oh my God. Damn. Now that was fun. That was funny. I want to see that again. That was funny. Damn.
Like, what do you find?
No, it was a video I was watching on my phone about the name of the video is Blue the Siberian Husky. They was on vacation at this hotel. And they got them some pup cups, and after they got through eating pup cups, one of the dogs started dry humping the air.
Now is huge. Forearm club.
Shaggy said, I heard that.
To the gut, the clubbing forearm.
Oh, God.
Big back body drop.
So we got a first ever, ladies and gentlemen, in WCW, the Women's Tag Team Champions versus the Men's Tag Team Champions. Now, ain't that a surprising shock?
That could end things right now.
So Loverboy Dennis Condrey gets the leg drop, but the match, the thing was broken up by Michelle McCool here. Get her done.
Looks to climb the top rope.
Shaggy said no. No. And Dennis Condrey and beautiful Bobby Eaton win this 9-title match. So now we got Stephanie Vaquer versus the Queen, Charlotte Flair. I'm pack a punch. So we're going to see, as I said, we're going to see if there's a cash-in today in either one of these matches, either this one or the main event. We'll see. We got an Extreme Rules match for the women's title. The WCW Women's Championship on the line. Say what?
Dick and Sue saw back today?
Yesterday. No. What's today? Tuesday. School started Tuesday. But see, we got practice today and tomorrow. We got a little scrimmage type thing tomorrow. They gonna load them up in full pads tomorrow, and they gonna go at it for a few hours tomorrow. And then next Friday, I want to also make a mention of something while I'm out here. So next Friday night is gonna be my actual Fortnite stream. Next Friday night now. Next Friday night's Fortnite stream will be delayed probably an hour to an hour and a half. And the reason I said that, next Friday we're going to have our third annual Meet the Dogs, where we introduce the band, the cheerleaders, volleyball team, football team, and the coaches. Next Friday we will have that at our school at 6 o'clock. So normally and it'll be followed by a scrimmage by the football team. So normally And I said normally I do my Fortnite broadcast at 7 o'clock, but due to us having this Meet the Dogs next Friday, I will push my stream back to 8 o'clock Eastern time next Friday night. So it'll be 8 o'clock Eastern when I start next Friday night with my Fortnite broadcast.
Main event, WrestleMania, it takes pride in always controlling the situation.
Yeah, if I did fit my girl to have her
better in the
And also, ladies and gentlemen, I want to make note of something else. Starting August the 29th, a Friday, starting Friday, August 29th, from August 29th until the first Friday and until the first Friday in December is over. Starting August 29th until the first Saturday in December, there will be no Fortnite primetime streams of mine. I will not be doing Fortnite on Friday night starting August 29th because it will be football season and I will be filming football games for our football team. So I'll be doing those Fortnite streams on Saturday, Saturday, August 30th until the first Saturday in December, whatever day that is, will be my Fortnite primetime streams then. But I will let y'all know when I do my Fortnite streams. But since football season's around the corner on Friday nights, I'm going to move my Fortnite streams to Saturday to compensate for me being away on Fridays. If y'all get what I'm saying there, people. If you don't get what I'm saying, then throw me, as Dr. Evil says, throw me a freaking bone. San Fernando, Chile. I'm going to tell y'all this. Stephanie Vaquer will win the women's world title at Clash in Paris. That's not a prediction. That is a spoiler, ladies and gentlemen. I done got tired of Naomi's mouth. Naomi just need to go on and leave.
He ain't a good heel.
Yeah. But I do wish I had one of those things that she rides around on. I figured it might be something. So I'm gonna leave the stream for just a minute and let the stream keep going. If we have us a cash in, if not, I don't know when the cash in will take place. But we should have. We might have 2 cash ins tonight. We don't know yet, but we'll see. So y'all just enjoy it. I'll be right back. I'm finna head to the men's room. We'll be right back. Get her done.
Oh, nice balance. Into the knee drop.
Down for the pin. And skirts out of the pin.
She probably didn't expect it to put her away there, but she's put her on notice. Oh, my goodness. Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball. She is slow to get up, and she won't be able to evade what's coming.
Got the underhook. Bang! Backbreaker. She's taking things to the floor here. Now looking for something to waylay her opponent with.
WWE Universe wants tables. Well, they've got tables. Strong takedown.
Now is dictating the pace.
Vaquer's defenses are being mowed down.
Given the no disqualification modifier on this match, Corey, what kind of tactics? Big splash. This impact. What a move by the champion. She overcomes the pinfall attempt.
Not time to expect victory yet.
Echoing through the arena. Oh, she manages to reverse it.
And that might be the start of the momentum swing she needed.
Stephanie was getting grinded down, but could have just started a quick turnaround here. Stephanie must be getting phased by this attack. Charlotte exhibiting that genetic superiority. Oh, Charlotte bringing all her weight down on the knee. Looking for something, anything under the ring.
This is the only time anyone gets excited about garbage, when a steel trash can gets involved with a fight. Into a double knee drop.
Adrenaline pumping. Here she goes. Top rope.
Now look at this laser focus.
The challenger looking fairly run down at this stage.
This is what we expect out of Extreme. No one is safe.
The Queen looking disgusted to be in the ring with her opposition now.
Spear by the Queen.
Behold, this might be it.
The champion retains. Here is your winner, and still the WCW Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair.
She successfully defends her crown.
A tremendous victory by the champion, showing us exactly what she's made of.
Give credit to the champion. She studied her opponent and would...
So we did not have a cash-in in that first match. In that match with Charlotte Flair and them, will we get one in our main event? Don't know. We'll see. So here comes the U.S. champion, CM Punk. And he will take on the most viral sensation.
Get good.
Here comes Joe Hendry out. Say his name and he appears.
There's the battle. The title might not be up for grabs, but if the challenger...
Shaggy, you still in here?
He could just as quickly be next in line for a title opportunity.
It's not a
CM Punk or hate him, you can't deny that you're all still talking about him. Punk knows it's his name on everybody's lips, and that
If I had a choice, no matter.
Everything he does only fuels Punk.
Yeah, Corey, Punk always finds a way to
If I had a choice in the matter, I'd tell you what I would do, but
Oh, looking to cripple the leg.
about what?
if I knew this match would go a good long while, I'd get up and go do something, but I can't, so I'm not going to do it.
Elbow drop. Piercing. He's in a very bad spot. Totally out of it.
And they tie up with a collar and elbow.
Everybody want to play what?
Now you see the transition into
Notice we're talking here, you're checking your fleet. They're really concerned with the graphic.
I've never worn it before.
Can I ask you a question? That question that I probably should ask you. What's the point? They go,
Great counter, that controls the pace.
if you're not putting them out there, right? Notice as we were talking here, you're checking your fleet down there.
Oh, my God. Down he goes.
Here we go. Beautiful spike.
Hit hard, straight into the pin.
Not quite there yet.
Trying to wrap up this match fast.
Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable.
Oh, shit.
For a pretty intimidating opponent, Corey, how do you get the better of someone with Punk's resume?
By turning that resume against him. Punk has accomplished a lot, but he's paid the physical price along the way. You zero your attacks on Punk's old injuries and problem areas, and the veteran will quickly be feeling every year of his career.
Elbow drop. Piercing. He's taken on some damage at this point.
Yeah, this is the hostility Punk wanted to bring.
all you want. You know what? You can admire his work all you want, but I'll give you a display
for the win.
3 clicks, dive.
And he fights it off. Good Lord, scarily close to 3.
Luck is shaky. The end of the track for him could be near.
Only one person.
But their opponent manages to fight out.
The other two didn't have a choice.
CM Punk looking to put his opponent
That's
on
number
his
one.
shoulders.
Damn, bro.
CM Punk turned his
He kicked out.
Wait, are we sure that was
I heard that.
You can't count that high, Saxton, but that
Shaggy, I heard that.
CM Punk?
this is locked in deep.
Look at the agony. We could be nearing the end.
Brock Lesnar gonna be there.
Too great. That's it.
If Brock Lesnar gotta come fight there now, you gotta come fight there.
CM Punk with a massive win tonight. The best
So that
in
means
the
he's
world.
The hell is this?
He's gonna be
He
there.
deserves that name.
So that means they're gonna put him back in the game.
Yeah. So we had a very good one between Punk and Hendry here. So now man tag. WO and the Hart Foundation are going to tango, boys, and hey. So I tell y'all what, I'm fixing to go try to raid the refrigerator. Because I'm going to eat me something. It's probably going to make Shaggy mad when I'm fixing to tell him I'm fixing to eat. Because he probably eats it too, but...
What?
The following contest is a 6-man tag team match. Introducing first from Manchester,
Peanut butter crackers.
260 pounds.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
A European title winner, Intercontinental Championship winner, a truly...
Yep.
I thought you said you were gonna say Alka peanut butter.
Well, here comes the power.
It ain't late at night, though, like I did last time, though. See, I screwed that up last time because I eat it late at night, though.
Oh yeah.
But see, now actually a lot of times potato chips, Ripple tater chips will do it a lot of times to me.
Here come the founding
But
members of the
but I'll sit there and eat them and they won't bother me that bad, but some of them will.
At a combined weight of
We got the team.
But see, I got my heartburn pills back now, so. But see, if I go ahead and eat it now, though, see, I'm not going to bed no time soon, so it'll be wore off by the time I go to bed.
Paul here to do as they please.
That's what the NWO is all about, Saxton. It's their way.
One more day of practice this week. Today and then tomorrow we'll do a little scrimmage, but
Bad headache and cover.
that ain't bothering me tomorrow, cause hey, I'm off Saturday, so ha 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 ha. I got something hilarious to tell everybody. When I come back off this break, don't y'all go anywhere. Enjoy this 6-man tag.
All right, no 55. Proud of you. My buffalo feed.
The New World Order might just be one of the most dominant factions this industry has ever seen. For a time, they had total over all of WCW.
The NWO still tries to rule with an iron fist to this day. They know they have power and talent. So they think they should be calling the shots no matter where they are.
Stand between the NWO and heck of a bad time. Not only will they beat you, but they'll make a fool of you too. And guys, I'd say San Francisco's rich history in sports entertainment is about to get even.
Oh, he could be looking for a submission here.
Oh my God,
Superhuman power.
Imagine the pain.
he lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Ooh, and he manages to reverse.
Series. Who will finally capitalize?
Monkey flip. And Hogan getting a little more demoralized right there.
This is just disrespectful.
And an elbow drop to follow.
And British Bulldog is having his way right now.
Hulkster's in a disheartening position. He doesn't have much time to get back in the ring. Just manages to beat the count.
Lifted and completely helpless here. Turns it into a pin attempt. Denied. 2 count there.
Those 1 counts getting kick out of.
He should really focus on the match now. We get the point. Not sure if he should waste all his time hot dogging around. These superstars face a unique set of challenges in this 6-man tag match.
Yeah, but we've seen teams of 3 struggle before. It's hard enough to communicate with one partner, but 2, you're in for a lot of work here.
Right on target with a stop to the gut.
Oh, look at this ruthlessness in the bottom turnbuckle.
Shoulders down, cover.
Able to squeeze that shoulder out. So close.
Oh my goodness.
You want to control the tempo. You want to dictate the pace. That right there is how you do it.
Picked up and being carried around now.
Driven down.
Can he do it here? And he gets the shoulder up before 2.
Could be in search of a second win now.
Lifting up their opponent. What's in store?
Thunderous right hand.
It would make a timely escape. Hogan with the boot.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
Off the ropes.
The referee is missing the pin.
In the corner now.
Hogan is feeding off.
Tag made.
Hard landing.
Chucked right out of the ring.
Loving blow.
And tagged in is Kevin Nash.
All the way to the outside. Ripped in the hard way.
And he's tagging his partner in.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Wards off that offense from Hall. Oh, right to the body. Double arm lock. Yeah, double arm lock. So
He wastes no time dodging the attack.
Oh, boy.
Not looking at any condition to fight. More like a sitting
All right, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. So does anybody out there in the land of Twitch hear some Juicy gossip. I know I know a lot of times when I do this on this channel, y'all always like to hear a lot of juicy gossip. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Now, for those of y'all, if y'all hadn't picked up on it yet, I'm not my normal jovial type self today. Normally, I'm good-mooded type person, but today, I don't know if y'all caught on to it or not, but something just ain't right about me today. I don't know if y'all caught on to it or not about me being in a mood that I'm in today, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. Ever since I have clocked out and come home, I've been in a severe bad mood, and I'm gonna tell y'all what it's about now. Y'all are gonna think I'm crazy for what I'm fixing to say, but I'm not being crazy by no means necessary. So let me tell y'all what it is that's going down. Okay, so now y'all might hear me eating in the middle of this, but I'm eating peanut butter crackers. But I'm gonna tell y'all what this is about, what this is concerning. So today at work, y'all to me all the time, y'all know that I work part-time on Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays in fast food. So here's the fun part now. The last 3 or 4 weeks, my boss has confronted me about my shoes. Now, let's get this straight. Where I work at, you're supposed to have slip-resistant shoes on. Okay? I get that. But see, now, since I've been there, I have not worn no slip-resistant shoes since I've been there. So, I bought some new shoes here a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. It was back before I went on my vacation. When I went on my vacation at the beginning of last week, it was the beginning of last week when I went on my vacation. So, let me say what I want to say. Now, this is really going to aggravate some people. Anybody from down there is watching. I don't give a shit if you're watching or not. I'm going to say it. Get it off. But, story short, bad about this. Some new shoes. Have been solid black. I screwed around and she said something to me about them, and then so today as I get ready to leave, she comes up to me and asks me, when am I gonna get me some new shoes? And I told her, I said, I'm gonna get me some this weekend because I gotta go to Troy Sunday to be on a talk show. So I'm gonna get them Sunday when I go to town, when I go to Troy. But to make a long story short about the ordeal, she said last week if people don't have the right shoes, she's going to start sending people home. Everybody, I know for a fact that's a lie. And I'm going to tell y'all why that's a lie. Because now, when I say what I'm fixing to say, y'all are going to think that I'm being racist by saying what I'm fixing to say, but I am no bit racist by any means necessary by what I'm fixing to say. But we got this one guy that works with us who's a black guy. He wears dress shoes to work, and I know what dress shoes look like. Now he wears quote unquote church shoes. Now, I've never, as long as I've been around on this earth, and I've been on this earth 34 and a half years because it's already August, and I'm at 34 and 3/4 years because in January I'll be 35. So in 34 and 3/4 years I've been on this earth, I've never seen slip-resistant shoes that have square shaped shoes. You know what I'm talking about? You know how these new shoes that If you see a lot of people that go to church nowadays, you'll see them. They got these square-toed shoes that they wear nowadays. A lot of these dress shoes nowadays are square-toed shoes. This guy wears these shoes to when he goes to work at the same place I work at. Now, you sit there and you complain about me not having the right shoes on, but today the person I'm talking about don't have the right shoes on. He slipped twice coming from the sink today. They hadn't said nothing to him about his shoes, kiss my foot, nothing. So tomorrow I'm making this a personal vendetta tomorrow. But before I leave work tomorrow, I'm gonna take a picture of this person's shoes, and I'm gonna message my boss, and I'm gonna tell him, look, I'm all for equal opportunity. I'm all for being fair, this, that, and the other, but if y'all gonna say something to me about my shoes, say something to this person. You know as well as I do, them are not shoes. Them are not slip-resistant shoes. Them are church shoes, and I can damn well prove they are church shoes. See, what it's coming down to is they're fixing to force me to have to do this, even though I know what I'm fixing to say is crazy, but she said starting next week, if people don't have their right shoes on, she's going to start sending people home. Well, if she sends me home, I'm going to file a racial discrimination suit against the company I work for. Now, hear me out. Before anybody says anything, hear me out. Like I said, I'm not racist by no means, but that is racial discrimination right there in point blank range. If they say something to you about your now Shaggy, I know Shaggy's still in the broadcast. Now here's the thing. If me and Shaggy I'm gonna use Shaggy as a for instance since he's in this broadcast. See, me and Shaggy's been friends since high school. Now, if he was at the same place I was working at and he didn't have the right kind of shoes on, I went and said something to the boss about it. And if they didn't say nothing to Shaggy about it, what it would do to me would be it would literally tick me off, because they would be showing favoritism to him. So basically what it's boiling down to is they show favoritism to this particular person right here. He can go back, we can be sitting there while we're not busy. He'll go over there and grab a handful of hash browns and eat them back there on the line, and you ain't even supposed to be eating on the line back there. Supposed to be wearing a beard net back there. He's got a full-grown beard. Well, actually, they're supposed to buy, if they've got a beard, they're supposed to buy a beard net to wear, but they don't. Okay, but here's my thing. If you're going to say something to me about my shoes, why do you not have common courtesy to look down and see that his shoes is not company standard shoes also, and say something to him about his shoes? And if I was to, and I'm sitting here saying this right now, if I was to say that was racial discrimination, they would call me a bald-faced lie, because they would say they said something to him about his shoes, but they got to be. But I talked to people about that, and they said that I could file a racial discrimination suit against the place I worked at for that particular reason, because of that. Because, like I was saying, if me and Shaggy was working at the same place, and Shaggy didn't have on the right kind of shoes, if I took a picture of his shoes and sent them to the boss lady, and a few weeks later I show up at work and don't have the right shoes on, and they send me home, I could ask Shaggy, did they send you home for you not having slip resistant shoes? And if he said no, I could turn around right then and go sue the company I work for racial discrimination, because that would be considered racial discrimination, because they wouldn't say nothing to him about his shoes, but they say something to me about my shoes. And I mean, seriously, today, when that happened, it absolutely ticked me off to no end. Boy, I was ready to get. I wanted out of there so darn bad. I'm telling you, I wanted to hurt him, get up out of there. Ooh, woo. But like I'm saying, I'm not racist by no means necessary, but I'm for equal representation for all and being fair. It's only, and Shaggy would agree with me, it's only fair if you say something to one, say something to somebody else. But see, the more I think about it, I don't want to escalate it, and I'm going to tell y'all why I don't want to escalate it. I don't want to escalate it because I'm afraid if I escalate it, what's going to happen is if they say something to this person about his shoes, he's liable to walk out and quit. And then when he walks out and quits, there goes my Saturdays being off on Saturdays during football season, because they'll have to have somebody back there have to work the back line, and they'll have to put the other biscuit cook back there on the back line to do that and bring me in, and I ain't fixing to work with that. But like I'm saying, it's still, no matter how you look at it, is any way, shape, or form, that is, because right after she told me about that, about my shoes like that, I got to looking, and see, I'm not the only one that has seen them treat this person better than us. There's another girl that works with us, one of my buddies. She's the other. We got 3 biscuit cooks. Okay, she cooks on Tuesdays. The other gal does it Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and then I do Monday, Thursday, Friday. So the other lady named Jackie, a good buddy of mine, we always carrying and going on with each other. And when I get out of my car on Monday mornings to get ready to go to work, I'll go sit out there and wait outside for them to come open the door. Me and her sit out there and talk about the gossip that went on the past week. And she has sat there and seen it too, the same exact way. Now, let me tell y'all what's so bad about it. If we was all treated fairly, I wouldn't say nothing about it. But the problem I've got about it is, the same person I'm talking about, when he got hired, he was hired to work as a cook back there. In other words, he's supposed to, when he comes in at 4 in the morning, he's supposed to go back there, make up the gravy, make up the grits, this, that, and the other. Instead of doing that, what does he do? He acts like he don't know how to do it after he was trained how to do it. Somebody else makes up all that stuff. He's back there cooking the sausage and the eggs on the grill and stuff, and don't make up none of that stuff. And like I said, I'm gonna buy me some of them shoes, and I'm gonna wear them. But I'm gonna buy me some of them shoes, and I'm gonna wear them just in case anybody that works down there where I work at is watching this broadcast. I'm gonna buy some shoes, and I'm gonna wear them. But I promise you this: if something is not said about that person, getting him some of them shoes, I will take of it. I will go to a lawyer, and I will throw a double suit on y'all. One for racial discrimination, and the other one for the money time. See, the reason I've kept my mouth shut about my money y'all took from me is because I'm letting it build interest. Because for those of y'all that don't know this, I started at Hardee's here in 2020, in May of 2023. Okay, last year we had in 2024, at the beginning of 2024, we had a fire that closed us down, that messed the inside of the building up. We was out of work for almost 3 It was in April when we started back to work. It was in April. And when I first started, I was making $11 an hour. Ever since that fire happened, when they rehired every payroll, except everybody had to get rehired on the payroll because they couldn't everybody had to get rehired on the payroll that wasn't already injured because they wanted to send people other places to work. They was like an hour or hour and a half away. And when I license and my dad in the shape he's in, I'm not going to leave him unattended. And next year, having rotator cuff surgery. Well, come to find out, when I got paid for that, I got to look and I said, wait a minute. I said, something is off about my pay. Come to find out, I pull it up and it says pay rate $10 an hour. So when I got rehired, they put me at $10 an hour. Didn't say why they took it off. All I could get out of them was they said that they rehired me for that. When they rehired me for less than what we originally agreed upon. So one day I was at an attorney's office one day when we was getting my dad's personal stuff changed over, like the deed to the house and his last will and testament, all that stuff put in my name. I just brought it up to an attorney one day. I asked him, I told him what was going on, and I asked him, did I have a legitimate case? And he said, was I for him? I said, yeah. He said, well, as long as you're working for them, if you quit, you can sue them because they kept your money from you. And he said, from the day they start, from the first paycheck that started from, on my phone just in case I have to go back, of my check in April of last year that had $11 an hour on it. And every check since then has had $10 an hour on it, and I've got all the paper to prove it on my phone. I've got it proven. The guy told me, he said, what it is that as long as I work there and not say nothing about it, I could keep building interest on it, which means that they would have to pay me from my second check. From that first, see, it won't be my April check. It would be the first check I got in May when they took it off. That first big check that I had for them 2 weeks in May that I had to work 5 days. It'll start from that check, and it'll just keep adding up until I decide to cash in on the suit and sue them for it. Because he said, as long as you're working for them, you're building up interest. He said, if they fire you or if you quit, you can sue them and still get your money back out of them because they'll have to go back and pay you. Let's just say it takes 2 years, which has already been a year now. That means they would have to pay you $11 an hour plus times 2 years, which if it's 2 years, it's 365 times 365. That'd be almost like 1,000 and something days for 2 years. If you multiply it, let me look at something right quick, because I can't remember. They would have to pay me. So if you do 365 days a year times 2 years, that's 730 days. Times $11 an hour. Right now, they would have to pay me $8,030 of back pay from the money they stole from me. So see, as long as I keep working, it keeps adding up. So if I stay there till I retire, if I stay there till I'm gonna check into it and see after when I get old enough to retire, can I go back and sue them for all that money back? That means they would have to go back for all them years that they didn't pay me and repay me again. So I would be getting double retirement plus that. But I was told I could file a suit if they fired me or if I quit, one of the two. And I even called a law talk show and talked about that. And he's an attorney by the name of Bill Handel. And he even said the same exact thing. All right. He said, yes, you were entitled to it. It didn't matter what anybody said. You were entitled to that because that was yours. They took it away from you. They didn't tell you why they took it away from you, so that means you're entitled to that. That is yours. Case closed. So now I'm fixing to eat me some crackers. And here comes Jacob Fatu. Do what?
Making his way to the ring from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 280.
But Shaggy, wouldn't you? Now, Shaggy, here's what I'm on. Now, Shaggy, that also works out too now. The same exact way. If you would, now, I know you don't like this person, but I'm going to say his name anyways. If you and Kevin Breon was working at the same exact place that I'm working at, and he was in the same position I was in, where they would, if the boss said something to you about you not having slip resistant shoes on, but didn't say nothing to him about having slip resistant shoes on, you would go and sue the company because of racial discrimination, wouldn't you?
Yep.
See there? My point exactly. And I didn't want to bring it up in front of I didn't want to bring it up in front of my counselor the other day, which Tuesday I had to go see my counselor and get my medicine Tuesday morning, so. But I brought it up in front of her. She said, you are right. She said, you can get them for that because they ain't treating you fairly because they're doing that to you and not saying nothing to him about it. She said, yeah, they can do that you can do that. But if anybody's watching on here, is watching that heard that, I dare you to go back and repeat it, because I'm gonna say this right now to anybody that's watching this: if this gets out at work and they confront me about it, I will say something at work about it. You darn right. Just as sure as my hiney points toward the dirt, and just as sure as I'm Rachel Sin Hartzog's son, may she rest in peace, I will say it. Because it's not right that I have to go and buy me a $50 pair of dadgum shoes because somebody else, because y'all are so butthurt that y'all are scared to say something to him because y'all are afraid he'll quit. But I'm not gonna say it on this broadcast why they're scared to say something to him about it. Because if I say the reason why, it's not going to make no sense. So I'm not even going to say the reason why.
Jacob Fatu looking to get this thing going.
Jacob Fatu has to be seeing red.
But just as sure as I'm sitting on my bed, eating peanut butter crackers right now, when I get my paycheck tomorrow and I get my phone, my minutes on my phone, I'm gonna relay that picture to my boss, and I'm gonna say, if I've got to buy some, y'all better say something to him and make him buy some. I said, y'all are scared to say something to him. I said, y'all deep down are scared to say something to him because y'all are afraid he'll go for cause. I've seen it in the workplace before. I'm not lying to you. I've seen it in the workplace before. If you've got a white boss and they say something to a black worker, a black worker 99% of the time will file a racial discrimination suit against that white manager. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen. That's why I'm saying. I'm not racist by no means. I'm not racist by no. But here's the reason I said that. By me expressing this on this broadcast, but I'm not. I just want equal, as Vince McMahon used to say, I want fairness, okay? I just want everything to be fair. Everyone to be treated fairly.
Great flurry of offense from Jacob. Yeah, impressive offense from Jacob Fatu.
If y'all get what I'm saying.
He's still hanging on, still in this thing. He's getting back up, straight.
Oh, Shaggy, guess what? I forgot to tell you something else.
What?
Hang on a minute, I'll tell you. Let me get through chewing this cracker and I'll tell you. Yesterday at practice, I told Travis what he was talking. Chelsea wanted Travis to go get her some cheese at the store, and he said, I ain't got no money. I ain't gonna have no money till my check come. I said, you don't get no check. He said, why? I said, because you. He said, yes, I do get a check. I told him, I said, John, I said, I looked it up. I said, do you remember you told John if he got married that he couldn't get, that he would lose his check? He said, yeah, I remember saying that. I said, he won't lose his check. I said, because I looked it up, and Travis said, I know he ain't gonna lose that check. I said, Travis, don't sit there and lie. You told him point blank he would lose his check. And Travis he still didn't believe me, and I showed it there to him. I said, what's that say? He read it. He said, you won't lose your check if you get married. I said, I said, so call me smarty pants all you want to, boy, but when I know what I know, I know. So he finally admitted yesterday that he was that he knew you wouldn't lose your check if you got married. Only reason he's told you that is because you made him mad when you called him Travis Walters.
I'll do it again.
I done that to him yesterday. He said, no, thank you. No, thank you.
Hey, here's the thing. I knew from day one you get married, you don't lose the check. That one thing you don't do, because they take those
really
checks
feeding off this
if
crowd.
you married. Because a person that is disabled, they cannot deter that person from getting that check.
And also too, one of my family members who is no longer with us, my aunt, my uncle died after I was born. My uncle Ray Ellis was born. He died right after I was born, so I don't know too much about my Uncle Ray. But my Aunt Pauline, she drawed a check. Most of her after she retired from working, she had so many health problems. I have heard tell of this. She was one of them that said it, but all these old people that get checks, whether it's a disability check or a retirement check, if you and your husband is drawing a check, when one of y'all dies, you can still draw off of him, because my next door neighbor, 2 houses up from me, her grandson plays football for me. both of them draw checks, and her husband died in December, and she's still drawing off of him, and they're married so high. So you tell me, how is that? How they gonna take your check?
They can't. You married.
Exactly. Because my mother started drawing 2 years before she died. She started drawing back when COVID was a thing. And back in 2020, she started drawing disability. And my stepdaddy was working at the time, so therefore he couldn't get nothing off of her, even though they were married. But they had to both be drawing checks in order for them to both be drawing. But see, there's a way now. If I was to actually draw a check, and something happens to the one right across the hall from me, I was told that I could draw off my daddy if something happened to him if I was drawing a check, but I don't draw a check. Up to a certain extent.
From West Memphis, Arkansas, weighing in at 319 pounds,
I won't pretend this competitor hasn't done some exceptional things, but I am not referring to them by the new nickname they keep pushing.
Seriously? I think the name the absolute best ever at this, no questions asked, is a totally reasonable idea. You would, wouldn't you, Corey?
I heard that. Now let me check this thing right here now. So,
Oh, yeah.
damn, still ain't finished, has it? Dang.
and his opponent, representing the Wolfpack from New York, weighing in at 270 pounds, Bulldog Johnny.
That tea is as unsweet as my butthole is.
A main event level match.
Shit. 1 o'clock.
He has a big match ahead of him. Going to need a career-making performance here tonight.
Shaggy. I heard that.
No, you didn't.
I'll never understand this. I want somebody to comment on this for me so I can understand this a little bit better, please. But when you get on Twitch, so if you go on the Twitch app and you go to looking at when you go to Twitch, if you follow somebody, you'll see something, a little old screen thing in the background, right? It's not the gameplay they're playing; it's the screen in the background. I'm looking at my buddy Shaggy's background screen right now. Even though he's playing Call of Duty Black Ops 6, his background screen is Fortnite. How is that possible? I'm trying to figure that out. If anybody knows that, please tell me how that.
On the mark.
Hang on, I'm gonna look this up right quick. Why is my Twitch
Ooh, right to the arm. Evasive maneuvering there.
background have Fortnite,
Good grief. That's a chop that'll wake you up.
but playing another game? Here it is.
He kicks out before the count hits 2.
Clearly hoping for an early end to this one. Got out of the way, but can he capitalize? And he's got him in his sights. Got him right where he wants him.
Oh boy.
The move by throwing
Oh,
an elbow into the midsection.
I see why it does that now.
He's looking a little wobbly here, guys.
Okay.
Oh, this superstar using the rope as a weapon. This is uncalled for.
If a shortcut presents itself, you better take it.
And there is no
It says something about
a cheap shot.
that You might have a custom image uploaded to Twitch channel that features Fortnite graphics. It says not to worry. It's not nothing. It says it probably is like that because of They say it does that a lot because of how many hours you play a game, that particular type of game.
Oh, tossed hard into the ring post. Look at all these boots to the face.
Here comes a big one. Ow, bam. Ooh, listen. Nowhere. Oh, KO. That's it. That's it. Call it. He ain't getting up. Man, they earned that victory. What a win.
I agree. The WWE Universe. Oh, wait a second. The loser of this match, not done.
They paid for it all right. Ooh, didn't quite go the way they wanted. That's the understatement of the night.
So I ended up attacking Sid before Sid had a chance to jump me. See, Sid was supposed to attack me after the match was over, but I seen it coming since I won the match and I attacked Sid in the first place. So I'm going to edit this match up coming up.
I'm trying to figure something out.
What's that?
Okay, so I got some new,
Let's do an ambulance match for the WCW World Heavyweight title. Roman Reigns versus the Icon Sting. Sting getting a rematch as Sting won the title at Bash at the Beach. After this, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going out the door because I got to do some stuff outside. And then I'll see y'all back here tomorrow for PGA Tour 2K25, the Bass Rock Open. Now, what I might do tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, since I said we're going to do the Fortnite on Saturday, I might do a preview show tomorrow of Fortnite to show y'all the new Battle Pass skins, and I might just drop into a game and show y'all some of the new landing areas on the map and just not even play the game. You know what I mean? We'll see. Good peanut butter.
You cannot allow Reigns to intimidate you.
You know, I never used to have, you know, ladies and gentlemen,
He is in for the fight of his life.
I used to never have trouble. I never used to have indigestion off of peanut butter. But ever since 2017, when I had my gallbladder taken out in February of 2017, I had to have some gallstones removed. I had over 100 and something gallstones in my gallbladder. Ever since then, I've had problems with peanut butter. I mean, because, you know, that's where the acid stores in your gallbladder when you have acid reflux. And nowadays, I cough up that bile-looking stuff, you know, the bile that you get from your gallbladder. I cough it up now pretty bad when I get indigestion. But see, peanut butter never indigestion. Gallbladder taken out. Once I got my gallbladder taken out, it was all hands on deck. So horrible. Woo! Woo!
The original tribal chief, the only tribal chief, the OTC.
A man who held the WWE Universal title for a record obliterating 1,316 days over 3 years atop WWE.
And Reigns is ready to once again be that dominant force that rules WWE.
Move on fast. Oh shit. Blooshed. I'm seriously, ladies and gentlemen, considering this. Having me and Psycho Sid compete at Road Wild one-on-one to end our rivalry. I'm thinking about the way to end the rivalry would be to have the winner claim the Money in the Bank briefcase outright. Anybody in the comments, let me know if you would like to see me and Sid at the next pay-per-view event at Road Wild, and in the rivalry we have a Money in the Bank match one-on-one.
A title coveted by legends and hungry young talent alike.
I heard that.
No.
Let me see if this is finished yet. Oh, there come the ambulance backing in. Every ambulance match that I've had on this WCW broadcast has always brought 5-star matches. Yes. if you choke slam them through the top of the ambulance, it should be on. If you choke slam them on top of the ambulance and they fall through the ambulance, it should be an automatic victory for the winner, right? For the one that choke slammed them right there.
Legacy you're going to leave, and that comes down to how you respond to your challenger. Stop to the belly.
Wednesday, I'm going to try next Wednesday to get 2 of my college football games in next week. We go to Alabama for our second conference game of the season, trying to get our first conference win. After we demolished South Alabama yesterday in the Rumble in the Jungle game.
For these two competitors, this could go south in a hurry. Here we go. Super.
Clearly the champion knows what's at stake here and is bringing out guns.
Taking to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
Roman going to open the door.
Thoughts of winning. And now he gets back into the ring.
Oh my God!
Battering them with repeated clotheslines in the corner. This is ugly. He's headed to the top.
Shaggy, what did you ever buy in the bundle?
Flattening the opposition. Did you guys feel the roar?
Shaggy, cut earth to Shaggy.
Clue what's in store for
From the top. Power stop to the offense.
Splash by Stinger. Stinger splashed, bitches.
Inflicting more damage to the leg. It down so they can't fight back at all as you head towards the ambulance. It's all about control. Controlling your opponent and controlling the
Make the beast
location of the
butt,
match.
boy.
Down opponent and a double axe handle smash. Hey, for the top rope, looking for something big here. Up high.
Good Lord, have mercy.
No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
Ooh, crap.
And he gets delivered back into the ring.
his capacity crowd is sending him love, and he's sending it right back. Oh, man, he is more...
Our WCW Saturday night broadcast will take place Saturday morning. Sometime Saturday. Sometime Saturday morning, depending on what time I get this yard work finished. But what we're going to do is, since the other day we had the that fatal four-way tag match, and Caden and Katana won, this Saturday on WCW Saturday night we will have Caden Carter and Katana Chance challenge the Cool Birds Michelle Moody for the WCW Women's Tag Team Championship. What are you doing up there, Roman?
He's headed to the roof of the ambulance. He doesn't have a lot of room up there.
I can't emphasize enough how ill-advised this is. This is as reckless as it gets. Ascending an ambulance, fighting up in the air, this is crazy.
Tombstone pile driver on the ambulance. Oh, Scorpion death drop.
Scorpion death drop.
You might as well turn the ambulance sirens on now. This one's as good as done.
Look at this. Oh, my God, no.
Oh, my God.
Now, Sid, Psycho Sid, if you want to cash in, go ahead. After this matchup, that's why the women's title match and this match, I made them as special type matches because I knew we might have, because I said we might have a cash in. You never know.
He counters with a great reversal.
Chance close to ending it here.
care about them on the broadcast for today. I will turn up later.
Lift it up. What's next?
Tossed it to the ambulance. Shut the door. This match is over.
Shaggy, look in the PlayStation store when you get time, or I'll do it one. And look up if the Battlefield 6 beta's in there, and let me know. I might download that. I want to try that out.
This is a situation you want to avoid. This is a bad position for the champ to be in now. This match finally really
Oh, boy.
its toll. Who knows how much
Woo! Cracker Jack.
at least slam one door shut.
So, yeah. You know,
No, he's not going to get the door closed. Told you.
not into my girlfriend.
I'll just say it right now.
He'll be doing some Call of Duty. So keep in mind. Call of Duty is still
And another, now, as I said before, and I'll say it again, ladies and gentlemen, on my broadcast, next week, after next Friday night, there will be no more Fortnite stream on Friday nights anymore until after the first week of December. The first weekend in December, excuse me. Let me just say it. Let me just do it this way, because I forget the day of the date. So I'll just do it like this. So, starting from August 22nd until December the 5th, there will be no more Fortnite primetime on Friday nights until after Friday, December the 5th. Because that is when football season will officially end for the entire state of Alabama. And if by some chance we make it to the state championship game, we would be playing that day at 11 o'clock that morning. And that would, if we do make it to the championship game, I will not stream that night, period, at all. I'll wait and do it the next day. And if it's on television like it was last year, and we make it to the title game, I'll tell it, and Shaggy can watch it. Shaggy be like, yep. Get it done. I don't like looking at this.
So much punishment has been absorbed by these men already, and yet they are still going, still ready for more. Into the ambulance. Look at the strike. First door. And just yet, still.
Lucy.
He intercepts that attack with a knee right to the stomach.
No.
The pump handle. Suplex launched. Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's gotta hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Just cranking the head.
Mm-hmm.
It all comes down to this.
A spear, boy. Dang it.
Shut the doors.
One more time.
Calculating the next move here.
How about time more one? Time more one. Shaggy said, I heard that.
Trying to force the first door closed. We gotta hurt him. Now just needs to get that second door closed.
Well, if you heard it, what did I say then, smarty britches? Roman shuts the door, and he has won this thing.
Victory.
Here is your winner, and still WCW World
Oh my goodness, I farted.
Good job by our champion holding on to that title.
So no cash in today.
Yeah, hats off to the champion. They could not be kept down.
So no cash in today on their side. With that being said, that is going to end the broadcast. I'm finna go out the door. So with that being said, oh, that hurt. This is old Coach Bulldog Johnny saying thank you very much for tuning in. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe on YouTube. And if you follow me on Twitch, whether it after the broadcast or before I end this broadcast, you will get a shout out in my PGA Tour 2K25 stream tomorrow, where we will be at Highfield Golf Course for the Bass Rock Open, 1 week until we compete for the Claret Jug known as the Open Championship at Royal Portrush. It'll be next Friday. But we'll see y'all back here for 2K25 on Saturday morning for WCW Saturday night. As I said before, we're going to have the women's tag titles on the line. Bye-bye.